What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. This is The Wandering Creative Life. My name is Arden Coots, and today I am just going to be talking about some things that I've been enjoying lately. I have some updates, I guess, when it comes to writing and things I've been working on. And I thought this would make a fun episode. So, to start with, I am looking for ARC readers. So that's advanced reader copy readers for my upcoming book, We All Fall. It is the third book in the Fall trilogy, and you get a lot of awesome perks when you sign up to be an ARC reader. You get, I'm doing e-ARCs, so you'll get an ebook of We All Fall, and you'll get ebooks for books 1 and 2 if you want to read them before you read the third book, which I highly recommend. Books 1 and 2 are also currently on Kindle Unlimited, so you can grab them there. There's also a prequel that you can read, but you can get that for free off of my website, which I also recommend. And I'm going to put links to the ARC form in the episode description. So if you are a bookish person, you love romance and some spice and a little bit of drama and angst and mental health rep in your books, then I highly recommend We All Fall to you. So again, I'll put that in the episode description, but give you a little synopsis, I guess, of all 3 books. Book 1 is it's a dual POV, and it's told from Gray and Hannah's perspective, and it is a sapphic or a gender fluid female and female romance. So it involves Gray, who is our gender fluid bouncer at Club Midnight, and they meet Hannah, who is an ER doctor, and she's been pulled into Club Midnight by her friend Cassie for a night out to relax, and she is there, but she does not want to be there. She'd rather be at home reading a good book, but Cassie's pulled her out into the fray. And Gray meets them and instantly is interested in Hannah, and the feelings are mutual. And when Gray finds out that someone is trying to hurt Hannah, they go into full bodyguard mode and pull in Hannah's bodyguards, Key and James. And Gray also pulls in their friend Marcus to help keep Hannah safe. And what they come to find out is that the individual that is essentially hunting Hannah is closer to them than they realize. And book 1 ends on a cliffhanger, which I know some people love, some people hate, but you can roll directly into book 2, which is Fall Into Me. And it is also a dual POV, and it is told from Marcus and Key's perspective. And it follows Marcus as he kind of goes full Avenger on us and tries to rectify the situation with Hannah on his own. And he chases the antagonist from book 1 all the way to Russia, only to find that he is in way over his head. And Key and Gray rally the team, and they have to go save Marcus and also take care of that antagonist so that Hannah is safe. And then book 3, which is the one that is open for ARCs right now, is told from James and Luke's perspective. And Luke is a member of the team that you will meet in book 1. And he's kind of in the background, books 1 and 2, kind of floating around, and has expressed interest in James before. And in book 3, they finally get together, and there's a lot of PTSD, anxiety, and depression representation in this book, because they are still dealing with the antagonist from book 1. And also dealing with the trauma that this whole situation has brought up for them. So it's a very heartfelt book, and I put a lot of my own experiences with PTSD, anxiety, and depression into the book. So I hope that um, it shows, I guess. So again, I will put the ARC form sign up sheet in the episode description. I am looking for people that have, I don't care how many followers you have. I don't care if you have a Bookish account. I'm just looking for folks that are willing to um, write reviews and share the book. So however you want to do that, great. Let me know in the episode, in the form that will be in the description. So that's the first thing I want to share. I'm super excited to be building my own ARC team this time around rather than having someone else do it for me. And yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting the folks that sign up and sharing all the bookish goodies that I have in store for you. I'm also looking for bookstagrammers, book talkers, booktubers that are interested in PR boxes. So if you do have a pretty good following or consider yourself an influencer, I'll put the form to sign up for a PR box down there as well. And then we'll let you know if you're selected. So that's the first thing I want to share. The second thing is, y'all, I am on furlough from my job. I have to take a mandatory 30-day furlough every year from my job. And it sounds like it should be great, right? I get 30 days off from work, 35 days actually, off from work to do whatever the fuck I want. It's a struggle though. I have been struggling to find things to do to entertain myself. I have been knitting. I went to Georgia to see my family. I've been reading a lot. I've been journaling a lot. I should be writing, and I did build a magic system for my new book that I'm working on, which is called Unwritten Magic. And this is kind of how I'm organizing that magic system right now is I use cards, and each card has a different aspect of the magic system on it. I've also developed this in like Canva using some different graphs and things that they have available, but I like to like physically have it so I can look back on it. And so I'm going to keep building it in here, keep building my world for my new book using my card system that I have. And I'm hoping to start writing this, like to be in it by the end of the year, but I'm kind of moving slow on it. You know, maybe in November I'll start it once my other book comes out, but I am, yeah, just taking my time. I want to make sure I have like a proper world built with the magic system and the lore and the characters. I want them to be like fully developed and to have a good plot in mind, which I usually don't do. I kind of just jump into writing and I take off. But I really think that this is my first romantasy. So I want to make sure that I'm nailing that fantasy aspect properly. Because I've never written fantasy before. So, yeah, it'll be a challenge, but I'm looking forward to it. It should be good. It's exciting. So I'm working on that. Well, kind of. Not really, but sort of. And like I said, I've been reading. I've finished quite a few books. Most recently, I just finished The Poppy War. And it is amazing. I really, really enjoyed this book. Really enjoyed it. It took me a couple weeks to get through. I haven't read a fantasy book in a while. I think probably Dark Rise was the last one I read. Because I read a lot of romance, and mainly because that's what I write. So I read a lot in my genre, but I'm kind of branching out because I am writing a romantasy. So I do want to read more fantasy, and that's kind of where my original love of reading and writing came from, was fantasy. A lot of Terry Brooks, um, Terry Goodkind, um, Jim Butcher, that kind of stuff. So I'm enjoying getting back into fantasy. That being said, my next read is, I guess, a romantasy, but it is That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon by Kimberly Lemming, which love this cover. Look at that. Beautiful. Love the artwork. Wish I had this in hardback, but picked it up at Barnes & Noble when I was in Georgia, which also, look at my little frog bookmark. How adorable. So I'm excited to dig into this. I've heard a lot about these books. People absolutely love them. And I'm looking forward to having kind of a palate cleanser, because the Poppy War is like the themes are kind of dark. It's war. Need I say more? So kind of dark and a little dreary, but still very good. So I'm looking for something that's kind of a little more lighthearted, and well, I assume it's lighthearted. It does say hilarious, hot, and full of heart. So I think this will be a good one to kind of read before I take on my next book. So this one, I'll be doing That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon, and then I'll be rolling into Red Rising, which I've also heard fantastic things about, and I'm very excited to read. Yeah, I think this will be a fantastic book. And the bookmark I've chosen for this one doesn't go with the book, but also a great bookmark. Read queer books. Yay! So again, yeah, I've heard great things about this series, Red Rising. I think there are like, 5 books in the series? 5 or 6? Let's see here. Pages. 2, 4, 5. 5 books in the series. So, and I think there are 3 in the Poppy War series. I think that one's a trilogy. But I'm looking forward to reading this one, and if I like it, I'll pick up the other books in the series. But I have plans to get the other 2 books in the Poppy War series already, because I did really like that book. And I like the lore. I love the way that the author works in information about the world without making it dull. She has a great way of world building that isn't overwhelming as you're reading it. So I really enjoyed that. I definitely took notes on how she did that, and will hopefully be applying it in my own book. Because the last thing I want to do is bore people to death explaining about my worlds. So, yeah, wonderful book. And I'm looking forward to reading Red Rising, That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon, and the rest of the Poppy War series. I would love to hear what y'all are reading. Share in the comments. If you have book recommendations based on those 3 that I've shared, please let me know. Really interested in kind of upping my reading game, and also working through my TBR, which is huge. But whose isn't? Like I said, I've also been doing a lot of journaling. I just finished my last journal, which I loved, and picked up this one right here. And I am obsessed with it. It has great artwork on the cover, but then also the interior has wonderful artwork and quotes that I just adore. so much. And it's very in line with a lot of conversations that my therapist and I have been having about being more mindful and being okay with taking time to yourself and like relaxing, which I'm trying to keep in mind as I am about halfway through my 30-day furlough. I am trying to remind myself that it's okay to take time and to breathe and to relax, and that I don't need to be doing stuff always, but it's really hard. So I've been keeping track of when I journal in here, and been, I don't know, sitting down and trying to be like mindful at least twice a day, and journaling and thinking about what I did in the day and what I got out of it. And um, it's been helpful. And starting a new journal was also useful because it allowed me to kind of close the chapter that I'd been working on with my old journal and start fresh and new with a new one and new prompts. And I'm looking forward to continuing in that new journal. So nothing beats a fresh new journal. So that's been great. The other thing I've been working on is getting my planner ready for 2025, which I know it's only August, but I like to plan like at least 6 months in advance, especially if I'm taking trips or if I have book releases. And so that requires me to get my shit together for the new year. So I have this wonderful planner from Kell of a Plan. That's Kell of a Plan, which it's fucking adorable. And I have started, don't judge me by my pages, they're not perfect. I kind of wing it when it comes to planning, but this is what I've got together so far. For some of my pages that I've got put together. Some of them are more simple than others, but I try to stick to a color theme per month. And January, I am doing kind of pinks and reds and like variations of that. So these are kind of peach colors. So I am getting the journal or the planner ready to go. I said pinks and peaches, and then this one's fucking yellow. So you know, is what it is. I can do whatever I want. It's my planner, right? But this is a good page. This page brings me lots of joy. Super fun. Super cute stickers. So yeah, I've been journaling, getting my planner ready. Again, knitting. I don't have any of my projects with me right at the desk. I forgot to grab them before I started recording this. But I just knit scarves. I don't like to think. I don't like to count. I like to just knit. So I sit and I knit, and I listen to podcasts while I do it usually, or sometimes I'll watch a TV show. But the whole point is for it to be kind of mindless. So I just throw some stitches on a needle and knit. Super simple. Love it. Trying to use up my yarn, so it's useful in a number of ways. So I've been doing a lot of that. Let's see. I think, the other thing I've started, I was going to say, I think I'm done, but the other thing I've started is I am trying to grow my community. I'm looking to engage more with my followers and to have more conversations and get to know you all better. And I've created a Facebook group. It's called the Queer Culture Collective. Don't know if it's going to stay that name, but it's what I've come up with for now. I'll put the link in the episode description. But it's just a place for us to like get together and celebrate all LGBTQ plus things and kind of what we're doing and what we're working on and what we're enjoying. Whether that's movies, books, journals, planners, whatever. Um, like I said, I just want to get to know people and to build a community. And I'm really looking forward to doing that. So if you want to join, just click the link in the episode description and it will take you to the group. Um, Also, let me know. I'd be curious if you have other platforms in mind that might be better for a group. I could build it on my website. We could try Discord, um, Patreon. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you're in other groups and what you like about the platform. Because I'm not sold on it being a Facebook group. It's just the easiest thing to set up. But yeah, I'm open for other spaces. So yeah, I think that's enough of me yabbering on. Um, Thanks for tuning in. If you want to be an ARC reader, please sign up. I pretty much take everyone. So be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment, definitely hit that notification bell. I drop videos randomly, so that will let you know when a new one comes out. And hop on over to Facebook, join our group. It's going to be fun. All right, bye.